All right, listen, fellas, mate. I just got off the exercise bike, mate. Had to just get some stress out, mate. So excuse the whole persona or aura, whatever you want to call it. Manchester United had just been knocked out by Sevilla, and it's been a while since I've done a video. Busy, bit of a life change. Anyway, point is, my God, mate, go back to the start of my channel, and what do I say? Listen to what I say. I say, hey, I've got an agenda against David De Gea and Martial. What is coming true? David De Gea and Martial. I have been saying this since we signed him. He is not good enough. David De Gea. I can't wrap my head around the fact people think his mistakes are something other than his mistakes. They're always making excuses for him. I'm just pouring a Coke out whilst I calm down. They're his mistakes. What else are they? The problem is the mistakes you see, the flapping out, the failing to catch, the failed punches, the cowering on the line, the defensive I don't want to get hurt, the oh no I have to pass the ball, I don't know who to pass it to, I'm kicking it directly out of field. That's all well and good. But what's happening now on top of all of that are clubs are finally waking up to the fact that, hey, we can get the ball off David De Gea. That's actually something we can do. We can get the ball off him. Remember how Paul Pogba was in the middle and some teams would set up a trap to press him? And he tried to do that thing where he'd shield the ball and he'd end up getting caught and would concede goals and blah blah blah. And it was like, oh well, this doesn't happen in France's team. He needs better players around him. People wake up to these things, and people are waking up to the fact that David De Gea is not good. I'm not having it. I am not having it. I've been saying this. This isn't a knee jerk. You can watch years of my videos. This is what I've been saying. For every brilliant save he does, there are 2 or 3 chances that he gives the other team through distribution, through failing to claim, through lack of commanding, through all of this. Why have we lost 3-0 to Sevilla? Is it because of David De Gea? No, it's not. Oh, so why are you blaming David De Gea? Because it's the problem. He's been here for 10 years when we haven't won a league. We've changed everyone. Jose, Moyes, Van Gaal, Carrick, Ollie, Ten Hag. We've had bloody left, right, and centre. We've had Phil Smalling and Phil Jones. We've had Rio and Vidic whilst he was there. We've had Harry Maguire. We've had Lindelof. We've had Daley Blind. We've had so many centre-back partnerships. They all fail. Why? The man behind him. You'll see it. You'll just watch the game. The most important one is, I think it's around 70 minutes. We're 2-0 down. Lindelof does a bit of a Cruyff turn and drives back to his own goal, and he looks across like this. And he checks, and David De Gea is not moving at all to receive the pass. He gets pressurised and he kicks it out for a corner. If they whip the corner in and everybody fails to defend and it goes in from point blank range and David De Gea has no chance, David De Gea will blame the corner. Oh, why weren't my defenders on it? No, the problem is you're gifting them chances through the things you're not doing. And it's pissing me off, and it's pissed me off for the longest time. People are blaming Maguire. Yes, Maguire was a prat. Because what Maguire did, which the commentators don't seem to understand, is he didn't ask for the ball in front of 3 people. He played the ball to De Gea. He pointed back to receive the ball, but he didn't point back to receive the ball with 3 players on him. He didn't scan. In his mind, he thinks, oh, there's 2 players. There's no one to the left of me. That's why he tries to pass the ball so casually to Wan-Bissaka. He doesn't see that bloke. Now, David De Gea has the whole picture in front of him. He should not be fucking passing it to Maguire. Number one, we know he can't handle that pressure. He's not going to Cruyff turn like Martinez. You've got to know your players. Why is he giving him the ball? I don't care if he asks for it. So is this the rule now? If Harry Maguire stands in front of 9 players and asks for the ball and David De Gea gives him the ball, that's Harry Maguire's fault, is it? Now, they're both at fault. They're both prats. This is the captain of Manchester United that scored an own goal that is calamitous on the ball. Teams are mocking him. Against Nottingham Forest, he was shocking as well. Watch the opening 10 minutes of Harry Maguire versus Nottingham Forest. right? Together, they both need to go. And then you've got Martial. What does Martial do? Nothing. He doesn't do anything. What does he do? Got a bit of an injury. We're 2-0 down. Yeah, I know we could be going into a semi-final of a European Cup competition, but got a bit of a knock. I'm coming off. He has no fight, no balls, no nothing, mate. He's infuriating. Just get him gone. I don't care if every 10 games he has the best game of his life. You can't rely on him. You can't win titles with your main striker being Martial. It's fucking pointless. So get rid of him as well. Until those two fucking clowns have gone, Martial, David De Gea, then we can move on at Harry Maguire. Because Harry Maguire's an idiot, but he's not as bad as he's currently is. I'm telling you, mate. Look at when the ball got chipped over to the top, he started to shield the ball. Jordan Pickford would have ran out and just claimed that. What does David De Gea do? Oh, I don't know if I'm coming. I don't know if I'm coming. And then the calamitous cock up and Maguire has to boot it out. Now, I'm not sat here saying Maguire's good. Maguire's shit, mate. He's not Manchester United captain quality. But I think he could have a role in the squad, I'll be honest. I think he could have a role in the squad if he accepted that with a different keeper behind him. Because this doesn't work. Lindelof, dog shit in the air. He got out jumped once or twice, and I always think back to that clip of Jose Mourinho in the warm-up. Someone will remember this. He said, yeah, Lindelof's not very good in the air, and then he got out jumped. That's what happens. It's just infuriating. Those people need to just fucking buck their ideas up. There's too many people in this team that are like, oh, I guess we're losing. Who's the man to step up? People bash Bruno, and I've said Bruno's had many, many poor games, but this season, I have nothing negative to say about Bruno. He's been great, and clearly we missed him. It's very difficult to... Why do you think about this, as Manchester United fans, why do you think we were so shit? Honestly. Because the whole team was bad, right? The whole team was bad. So what happened there? The centre-backs were changed and they had to deal with David De Gea, and they didn't have any special expertise to cover for David De Gea's inefficiencies or failures or failings. And we've lost a striker, so we have zero. Not only did we not have Weghorst, who's bang average, Martial just weren't doing anything. It's very difficult to play football with no defence and attack. It's that simple. Why do you think everything just seemed fucked up? Because it was. So, I'm telling you, mate, I am still saying it. We're not going to win the league ever as long as David De Gea is starting at this club. I am telling you, mate. I've been saying it for 10 years. And I'll say it again. The reason he's got a league title to his name is because you could have put me in net at Manchester United and somehow, God willing, Sir Alex Ferguson would have somehow fucking got us to win the league because the guy was a god, right? Everybody else since has had issues with their defence. Why? David De Gea. What do they think? Oh, David De Gea, immense saving ability. It can't be him. It is him. He is the fucking problem. I'm so sick of seeing this man in net, mate. I'll take anyone, bro. And you might think this is over the top. I think he's the worst keeper in the fucking world, mate. In terms of like top clubs and teams that have potential to win trophies. Let's talk about that. Teams that have the potential to win trophies, like a Brighton, they could win an FA Cup. Someone in the Prem. I think he's the worst goalkeeper because the only thing he can do is the out of the blue world-class save. Right? Apart from that, he has nothing to his game. Doesn't claim, doesn't command, doesn't organise a defence, doesn't sweep, doesn't pass, doesn't do anything. Literally nothing. He's not physical. He can't save pens. He has nothing to his game. There's a reason, if you think I'm an idiot, why does he not start for his country? Why is he not even in his country's team, mate? Are we all blind, or do they know something as well? He's not good enough. I feel like R.I.P. Claude, mate. I feel like taking a banner to Stretford End and saying thanks for the memories, but it's time to fucking go. And if the Glazers stay, mate, I think I might be fucking rioting at United, mate.